You studied for hours. You ran through the flashcards, aced the practice quizzes, and walked into the room knowing the material cold. Then the paper lands on your desk, and your mind goes completely blank. Your brain is undergoing a physiological event called amygdala hijacking. Under the pressure of evaluation, your amygdala, the brain's ancient threat detector, is treating the exam like a physical danger. It triggers a cascade of stress hormones that actively suppress the prefrontal cortex, the area responsible for retrieving memories and reasoning. This neurological shutdown can reduce your available working memory by 30 to 50%. The information you spent all week studying is still there, but your brain's threat detection system has effectively locked the door to the thinking center to prioritize survival. The 5-minute anti-freeze protocol is a sequence designed to neutralize this response and restore that lost working memory before you begin the first question. To execute this, verify your exam rules allow for blank scratch paper and select a specific list of complex formulas, dates, or acronyms to memorize as your target data. Preparing this protocol transforms your role from a student vulnerable to transition shock into a strategist with a physiological plan to keep the thinking brain online. Minute 0 is the waiting period while sitting at your desk, just before the proctor starts the clock. Attempting to relax through willpower usually fails because an activated amygdala does not take commands from the thinking brain. Use the 4-7-8 technique to manually shift your nervous system. Inhale for 4 seconds. Hold for 7, and exhale for 8. This long exhale stimulates the vagus nerve, lowering your heart rate and signaling to the brain that the threat has passed. Forcing this transition into a rest and digest state is the only reliable way to reactivate the prefrontal cortex before you read the first prompt. The precise second the proctor says you may begin, ignore the test booklet and start writing on your scratch paper. Keep the exam face down. Do not look at any questions yet. Reading a complex or confusing problem early triggers cue-induced panic. This secondary stress response causes working memory to collapse just as you need it most, making it difficult to process even simple instructions. Use these first minutes to extract every rote formula, dense timeline, and complex acronym you prepared. Prioritize raw data and speed over handwriting or organization. This entire data extraction must be completed in under 3 minutes to preserve your testing time. Moving this information onto the paper allows your working memory to focus entirely on processing questions rather than the constant effort of retaining rote data. You have created a custom legal reference guide. During minutes 4 and 5, open the booklet and scan the entire exam before answering a single question. As you see the full scope of the work ahead, your heart rate will likely increase. Label this physical sensation as readiness. Reframe the racing heart as your body mobilizing resources and heightening alertness to help you perform. Use this scan to map out the test, identifying high-value questions and allocating your time based on the difficulty of each section. Combining a strategic map with the reference sheet on your desk neutralizes the exam's threat level, moving your brain out of survival mode and into execution. By minute 5, you have bypassed the freeze response and restored the working memory capacity that anxiety typically blocks. You now have a custom guide and a clear strategy to carry you through the test. This protocol requires familiarity to be effective. Attempting it for the first time during a high-stakes exam can lead to further confusion. Practice your 3-minute brain dump at home with a timer throughout your study sessions. Mastering the physical systems that protect your knowledge under pressure is the foundation of genuine exam confidence. Like this video if this protocol changed your perspective on test day. Comment below with the specific formula or acronym you plan to use in your next brain dump.